Jayson, Jorgensen, and Tyler Cavalli with you as we get set to bring you a triple header of high school football on Friday night to kick off the season. The games we'll have for you on Friday on 880 KRVN. The Lexington Minutemen open up the season with a tough one on the road at Scottsbluff. The Bearcats, as usual, expected to be a top 10 team in Class B. On 93.1 The River, it's Gothenburg and Holdrege. That is an interesting matchup between a couple of teams in Class C1 who hope to be playoff contenders. The Swedes, they missed out on the playoffs last year for the first time since 2001. They returned one of the best athletes and quarterbacks in the area, and junior Dawson Graham, who accounted for more than 1,200 yards a season ago. And Holdrege is back, and they have back one of their big playbacks they didn't have a year ago in senior Cooper Rogers. He is expected to be one of the top running backs in Class C1. Coach Jayson Hale also feels they will be strong at the line of scrimmage, led by senior Blake Schroeder. Now, Tyler, you will have the call of the Cozad at Ogallala game. The Haymakers have had a great run the last couple of years under Coach Brian Cargill, but they appear to be rebuilding a little bit. What's your take on the Haymakers?
They are rebuilding. They have only returning 3 starters on offense and 3 starters on defense. Coming off another big win season last year, going deep into the playoffs. Cargill, head coach Cargill did mention last year that they did only have 3 returning starters on offense and defense, and yet they still pulled out a 10-win season. It'll be different this year, losing some big playmakers. Of course, Colin Latovic and Connor Young, those guys are gone. But going back in the quarterback position is Sam Cole, who does have some varsity experience. And in the backfield will be Mana and Cam Griffiths in there as well. Meanwhile, on the Ogallala side, it's a different story. They are not rebuilding. They have some returning starters and some big-time playmakers, 6 returning starters on both offense and defense. Now, the only thing when I talked to head coach Jeff McBride, he did note that their offensive line will be a little shaky. That's their biggest improvement, will be their line, but they return Brandon Raffelli and Britton Hoppins as their quarterback, some big-time playmakers, so Cozad's going to really have to watch out for them.
It's never easy to win at Ogallala. It doesn't matter what it's in. So once again, our lineup of games on Friday night, Lexington at Scottsbluff on 880 KRVN. Scott Foster will join me for the Gothenburg and Holdrege game on 93.1 The River, and Tyler and Darren Hansen will have the Cozad at Ogallala game on KAMI 1580. For Tyler Cavalli, I'm Jayson Jorgensen for KRVN.com.